As we prepare for this stretch of potentially record-breaking heat, Multnomah County health officials are opening 3 cooling centers around Portland beginning this Friday. And here is a look at them.
Yeah, the first is at the Oregon Convention Center right off the Max line. The second is the East County at Sunrise Center on Burnside. And the third is at Arbor Lodge in North Portland. Fox 12's Brenna Kelly joins us now live after speaking with Multnomah County's health officer about this. Brenna?
Well, Multnomah County health officials are urging you to make a plan ahead of this heat wave. And that doesn't just look like heading straight to the water or finding a place to cool off and get some wind like I'm getting up here. That also means checking in on your vulnerable neighbors.
It's been just over a week since it rained on Portlanders, and now we're bracing for a triple-digit heat wave.
We recognize that this level of heat for this amount of time, so at least 3 days, and this early in the season before our bodies have had a chance to kind of get used to hot weather, those all really pose a risk to people in our communities.
Multnomah County's health officer, Dr. Jennifer Vine, says they're opening cooling centers and urging people to prepare and be ready to check in on friends who may be older, take medications, and live alone without air conditioning. Children and pets are also at risk because they're dependent on you to stay hydrated and cool.
Checking on neighbors, checking on family members, relatives, making sure that others have a plan. And if you can open up some cool space of your own to others, that's going to be how we're going to get through this weekend.
Some other ways you can plan for this heat: make sure you have food and fluids ready to go. You don't want to be firing up the oven or stove. And if you're headed to the water, remember to find some shade.
Generally, you want to hydrate yourself well with things like water. Electrolyte drinks are a good idea if you're really heavily sweating. And you don't want to be drinking alcohol. We want to minimize caffeine. Those are drinks that can dehydrate you, and also, as you're pointing out, mask some of the early symptoms of heat stroke, heat illness, and then finally can pose a risk around water.
And some of the signs of heat illness you'll want to watch for in yourself and others. Here they are: feeling thirsty, queasy, dizzy, and having a headache. And Vine says you can look intoxicated when you're suffering from heat illness, but those people could need your help, and they could just be suffering from the hot weather. And again, those 3 cooling centers are set to open by Friday. They'll be open from 1 to 9 p.m. Much more information on our website, kptv.com. Reporting live, Brenna Kelly, Fox 12 Oregon.